cold cup of coffee, but that's okay. I made it a while ago and forgot all about it, so I thought I'll just drink it. I don't mind cold coffee. Tony won't drink cold coffee like that. He'll drink iced coffee, but not cold coffee. All right, so it's taking forever to go live, which you just don't know. You just don't know. We've had quite the eventful day. Oh, there we are. Hi, everyone. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Karen. Oh, good. I got mine too, Karen. I love them both. I only got 2 pieces, 2 smaller pieces. I love them both. Yeah. Stunning. I did get a piece of their self-adhesive stabilizer. I want to try it. So I want to see how it's going to go. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Delphina. Hey, Jan. Hey, Jan, I have a question for you. Can Lori and I borrow your Zoom this afternoon? You can join us if you want, but I need to help her with something, and I need to be able to control her computer. See, there's Lori. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Kathy and Kathy. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Heidi. So my husband is outside talking to the bug man. You know, here in Florida, you have to have a bug, I don't know what you call it, a monthly bug thing. And we've been pretty lucky, knock on wood. We don't have any bugs inside. So I'm pretty happy about that. Hi, Debbie. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Hi, Lainey. The stabilizer, I believe, is 0.5. I really haven't. I just unwrapped everything to make sure, you know, everything looked good, and then I'll look at it later. I think maybe later this week. What is today? Is today Wednesday? Or is today Thursday? No, today's Wednesday. Maybe later this week, Lori and I will go live and we'll both show what leathers we got at Tandy. And then I can show you my leather that I just got from Yellowstone. And I'll show you the self-adhesive stabilizer. Nancy, did you hear my question? Hi, Linda. Hi, Diane. Okay, let's get started. Because we had a session with the puppies today, training session. They did very, very well. I was very proud. Very proud, Mama. They did really good. So, I think both Tony and I are finding out that it's, if things don't go well, it's usually the owners for lack of consistency. Hi, Jill. You did, Jill? Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Oh dear. So Jan, I'm not sure you heard my question. And if you did, I totally missed your answer. So if Lori and I can borrow your Zoom, you're welcome to join us. Hi, Jacob's Ladder Quilting Shop. I love that. Hi, Diane. Hi, Donna. Hi, everybody. Okay, let's get started. So this is what we're going to make live today. This is the Ellana by Petal Sewing Patterns, and I linked the pattern in the description below. Jan is not answering my question. Are you not hearing me, Jan? Maybe she doesn't want to. And that's okay, Jan, if you don't want us to borrow your Zoom. Don't feel obligated. Please don't. So this is what we're making, the Ellana by Petal Sewing Patterns. Very cute, very easy bag. Probably the hardest part for someone who's a beginner. You moved from phone to laptop and missed part. Okay. I don't know exactly. Let me get this done and then we'll reach out to Lori and see what time works good for her. So And then I have to do puppy duty. So I had early puppy duty this morning, which means I got up about 4:30. So I've been up since. So I'm feeling pretty good though. You know, what can I say? So this is all vinyl. And the one we're going to make today is out of cork. Very cute bag. This one I made a double. This is available on the website. I made a double-sided strap. And it also comes with a matching accordion, of course. Absolutely cute as a bug in a rug. And this has gunmetal hardware. All right, let's put that over there. So today we're going to make it out of 2 corks. I saw one I cut out yesterday. If you were with me yesterday, you saw it. Hi, Judy. Judy and Ralphie. Hi, Ralphie. You've got a gem there in Judy. And Judy, I'm guessing you have a gem there in Ralphie too. So, this is the cork for the main body. And then this is the cork for the accent piece. So, it's going to be really pretty. And both of these corks come from So Many Creations, New York. I think I said yesterday they came from MB Cork or Fabric Funhouse. I don't remember. But I looked because I went to see about finding more. And she sold out of this, unfortunately. Darn it. Shh. Don't tell anybody, Mary. Okay. So I did already make my strap. And I didn't have enough of this floral cork to do a 2-tone. So I just did 1-tone. This is really gorgeous cork, I will say. I'm not typically a coral person, but it's got enough pink in it that it really is pretty. Very pretty. All right, so let's do it. Let's just do it. So the first step is on this accent piece. And I did interface it, all of it yesterday with just some EVA foam. On this curved edge, we're going to mark what she tells you to in the pattern, and we're going to fold that up. Okay. So I'm just going to fold that up along this edge, what she has said to do. And I may have to clip it. We'll see. Let me just do some. Let's do a few clips. And today is the last day for the hardware, or actually site-wide sale. 20% off, ends tonight. Sorry, I think I was hearing the puppies bark. Hi, Anne. I'm trying to listen. Do I hear them barking? Tony's out there, so I'm sure he's got them. Oh, our bug man's ringing the doorbell, so I hope Tony gets it. I'm live. I can't answer the door. All right, so let's do the left and the right front. As I said in the description or the cutout video yesterday, make sure that when you're cutting the left right front and the left right back, mirrored. So if you don't know what that means, I'm going to tell people. So here's my pieces. How I do it is I lay the pattern piece right side up on the fabric, cut it. Then I turn it over, lay it on the fabric, and cut it. That's the easiest way for me to do it. I'll just be quite honest. All right, so now we're going to take the left and right front, and we're going to clip those together on the straight edge. I better move my coffee. If I don't, we're going to have trouble. And we're going to sew those together at the seam allowance in the pattern. And I'm doing a bit of a bobbin dump, so we'll see how far I get. Let me decrease my stitch length just a little. Then what I'm going to do is put some double-sided tape here, and I'm going to fold those nice and flat. I'm going to have to get some more double-sided tape. And then we're going to top stitch on the exterior on either side of that. Now, I had my roller here somewhere. I did. I had it out earlier. Here it is. Found it. I've really started using this. I got this at So Magical, probably 3 years ago. And I hardly ever used it, but now I use it all the time. I love it. All right, let's sew down each side. I hope I don't run out of thread while I'm top stitching. Here we go. If I do, say I do, as they say. Oh my gosh, this thread, this is Kasaya's thread. And I honestly, let me see if I can tell you the name. Oh, the sticker's not there anymore. It's kind of a coral color. It's stunning. It's stunning. Okay, so that's what, here, let me put you down so you can see what I'm doing. Isn't that pretty? You can't even hardly see the top stitching. I love it. All right, now we're going to take this piece and add some more double-sided tape along the top here. Let me just see. Yeah. We're going to add our accent piece right here and top stitch that on. See, there you go. I have a tiny bit left. I've got some over there. Okay. So now let's add this. Let me roll this real quick so it'll stay where I want. You'd be really surprised how much this does help. I'm actually surprised myself. Coral Reef. Is that the name of it? Well, there you go. That's exactly what it is. Hi, Elizabeth. All right, let's add this here. And it fits perfectly. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. All right. I'm going to risk it. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. Let's top stitch. I know, I'm living dangerously. Here we go. Oh, it sounds like it's going to run out. I can hear it, actually. I'm halfway there. There we go. Still good. Still good. Oh, I made it. Perfect. It is cork. It is stunning cork from So Many Creations. She's sold out of it right now. So there you go. Isn't that pretty? Now, I am going to add my tag. I'm using gold hardware, so I'm adding my gold tag here, if I can get it out of my plastic. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. I know I'm living dangerously. I probably shouldn't have done that. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody else. Just FYI, I wouldn't do it. And I shouldn't do it. I'm just going to put it up here like I did the other one. I wasn't going to do that, but I like where it is. I like it up here. And I got to find the center. Hold, please. Let's do 2 inches down from the top. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oh, let's do this. Where is that? Lori, are you still here? What did you take my tool, Lori? Here it is. So Lori and I got all wild hair and got these new tools. Oh, I'd have to change it. I'm not going to do it. Never mind. Never mind. It's 0.5 millimeter. The EVA foam is 0.5 millimeter. Lori is actually selling it on her website. I don't know if it's live yet, but she is selling it on her website. You guys, go support Lori. WildPonyDesigns.net. WildPonyDesigns.net. Oh my gosh. Okay. Good enough. You think she went to sleep? Lori, are you sleeping? During my live? Surely not. Her website is live now, so Jan, you should be able to link it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is straight as an arrow, you guys. Let me get a little piece of foam to cover that up. Oh, she said she needs a nap. Lori left here on Monday and didn't get home till Monday night. And she's been, ever since she got home, she's been running around like a chicken with her head cut off. Isn't that a sight to imagine? Okay. Sorry, Lori. Okay, there we go. Isn't that pretty? I got it on there straight, too. It's shocking. Okay. So now we're going to do these darts. Don't be afraid of darts. If you've never done darts, they're pretty easy. You know, it's just like with any website, any new website, there's always something to tweak and fix, and always. All right, let me look at the seam allowance. Okay. So you're starting at a bigger seam and then you're tapering it. FYI. And then we are going to just snip into this top part. Oh my, that looks good. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's do this one. Okay, let's snip into that. Okay. Perfect. Oh my gosh. See those darts, how it just gives it a little bit of shape? I love it. Okay. Now, so place it right side up. And on the left side, we're going to measure in and make a mark on the top. And on the left side, we're going to make a mark on the top that's just a little different. Okay. And I believe we'll set that aside. Yep. Okay. I'm really loving my Molly Caddy. Just FYI. Oh, I couldn't get that in there. Now we're going to do our left and right back piece the exact same way. Right sides together, and we're going to stitch along the straight edge. Okay. Same seam allowance. Let me put you down so you can see a little better. And we're going to tape that over and top stitch just like we did the front. And I'm going to have to get some more tape. We'll use all this up, and that's okay. Yep. Okay, let me grab this tape over here. Sewing Creations does have beautiful cork. She does. And they ship pretty quickly. Unfortunately, she's out of 2 of the ones that I want. So I'm just going to have to wait. It's okay. I don't really need any. There's that too. I don't really need any. And let's top stitch that. Let me check my bobbin. I'm done living dangerously. Oh, I'm just gonna change my bobbin because I should have plenty to finish it with this bobbin. I just dropped something on the floor. Jess is at a show. Oh, yeah. She is, isn't she? She does a lot of shows. That girl. I don't know where she gets her energy. Shows are a ton of work. A ton of work. She's young, a lot younger than me, though. Tony and I were talking about what would we do if we were 20 years younger. That looks so good. You can't even see the thread. Can you even see it? It's just amazing to me. All right, I think I do my darts. Yes, I do. So we were thinking, what would we do differently? I mean, we love our lives. Don't get me wrong. I don't regret a thing. I think we would retire earlier and travel more. And then I think we would get some land. I better concentrate. Hold on. And raise golden retrievers. I think we would. I know, it seems kind of silly, doesn't it? I think that's what we would do. We're too old to do it now. Dogs take a lot of care to raise them right. And so there's that. You know, they have to have a lot of interaction, a lot of playtime, a lot of love. So, isn't this gorgeous, Linda? Hi, Linda. You're not too old and lazy, girl. All right, let me just trim these so they lay flatter. You're really just snipping this corner. Just make sure you don't go through the thread. Okay. All right, what am I supposed to do next? Same thing on this side. Except on the left, you're going to do the bigger mark. And on the right, you're going to do the smaller mark. Okay, perfect. Let me grab my zipper. And I forget how long a zipper I needed. Let me see. Where's the bag? Okay. I don't think I made that one quite long enough, so I'm going to make this one a little bit longer, and if we need to cut it, we can. All right. Okay, here comes a scary moment, guys. I'm going to put a zipper pull on. It's number 5. We shouldn't have a problem, you know? famous last words. Perfect. That went perfectly. All right, I'm going to come down 3/4 of an inch. Open this up, fold at that mark. Pin them. Hi, Rosa. How are you? I don't think I've seen you in a little while. Of course, I've been live every day, so. Piece of heaven. Well, I could. Barb, could you show that pink bag again, please? Okay, yes, just 1 second. Let me do this before my pins get away from me. So the fabric on the pink bag that I just had, and I'll show you here in a second, is from Love Lola. If you were part of Kasai's calendar last year, she's having there's a coupon on it. If you're not, her vinyl is really pretty reasonably priced. So I did place an order yesterday, and she already shipped it using the coupon. So here it is. This is the pink is Love Lola. She's sold out of this right now, but I'm sure she's restocking. It's really pretty. And then this is faux suede, I believe, from Indo Love Creations. Isn't it pretty? It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. I'm being kind of weird today, so you guys are just going to have to bear with me. I was doing something earlier, and Tony looked at me and goes, "What is wrong with you today?" I said, "I don't know. I think I'm just a happy girl." So there. All right. Perfect. All right, we did that. We did that. I'm going to use a zipper end. Okay, so my front, I want it to open left to right. Let me grab some 1/8 inch double-sided tape. And I'm going to add that between my marks. I'll go ahead and add it over here. I'm almost out of 1/8 inch too. Goodness gracious. Somebody was at my machine. Okay, take the tape off. Paper off the tape. Yeah, what is going on with Indo Love? Are they just moving to a bigger space? When I got that notification, I was kind of surprised because they haven't even been there. Have they been there a year? I know they were running out of space. Oh, you work 4 days a week and 2 days off, but I sometimes have to work on one of my days off due to nursing staff shortage. Yeah, I know that feeling very well. You know, back when I was working shift work, I worked a ton of extra shifts. Ton. So at this mark over here, we're going to kind of fold that down. Just like that. Fold that down. What did Marty say? I bought a bunch of unneeded vinyl from Indolove because I saved money. Oh, you guys. We're so bad, aren't we? I did go look, and I decided I had just used my coupon at Love Lola. So I decided I couldn't do it. I couldn't buy anything. But if you can, she's having a blowout sale, really. I don't want to have to move a bunch of stuff, which I understand. Okay, so that is that. Now I am going to separate my zipper, as much as I hate to do it. And I am going to make sure that I do this correctly. So the folded part of your zipper starts over here. And she even mentions this in the pattern. To just put them like this so that you know that you've got them right. I don't know. Let me see. So I know that when this goes together, it's going to start and stop at the right spot. Yep. Very smart thing to do. This doesn't. Okay, let's do it. This is just a base stitch. 1/8 of an inch. Okay, what does she tell us to do next? Now we're putting the zipper pull back on. Okay, I do it. Okay. Sorry, I think I hit the camera. Perfect. Okay, yeah, that's what you want. Looks good. Okay. Now, okay, now we're going to sew these together. The size, these two pieces. Match up your front and back seam as best you can. I did. I had one last year, and I'm putting one this year. And we don't know exactly until it comes out what month it's going to be. So I don't know that yet. But yes, I am. It's going to be a great calendar. I don't know if they are going to, how much it's going to cost this year. I really don't. Last year, I think it was $45, which I have used many of the coupons, and it's worth every penny. I think I've saved more than $45. know when it's supposed to come out this year. I know they're working hard on it to get it out earlier this year. Last year was their first year, and you know, just like anything, there was a few glitches. And that's okay. That happens. Okay. Now, let me just check my seam allowance. Yeah. Okay. And on these darts, I just nestled the seam. Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Right after Thanksgiving. Okay, perfect. That sounds good. Those calendars are not, they're a lot of work. And I think this year's is going to be even bigger than last year. So, all right, I'm going to trim this by about half. And I'm leaving the top inch on each side untrimmed. So that I can tape that open. Okay. Beautiful. And let's tape it open. Lisa, it is the Sailrite Fabricator. They only have one model. They have two different packages, and it's just the table and a few other things that are included. But the table that's, I think it's like $300 more or something, is a wooden look Formica type table. I didn't get it. This one has been fine. But yes, I have an affiliate link, and I think Jan could link it for me. Looks longer than... what is it? The zipper? Are you talking about the zipper? Thank you, Jan. I always make my zippers a little longer unless it's something that you need to have an exact. Yeah, I made mine shorter last time, and I don't really like a short. I'd rather cut an inch or two off than not have enough. You know? That's just me. Lisa, if you're thinking about a fabricator, let me just say something. I love mine, but everybody is different. I wouldn't buy anything else. But at the same time I say that, I've never sewn on a Juki. So I don't know the differences. But I don't regret my decision at all. I don't have any issues with mine. Hi, Helen. I just heard a funny noise. What was that? Hi, Valerie. No worries. I just heard a funny noise. Am I still live? That's weird. Noises, you never know what kind of noises you see or hear. See, Judy has one. Now, I will say they do a sale. They are probably going to have a sale around Thanksgiving or Christmas. So either free shipping or they're going to do a sale or something like that. So you might want to think about that. All right, I did go ahead and do my D-rings. Annie got one too. See, I've enabled quite a few people. Yes, I have. All right, let's put our D-rings on. I spent all that time putting clips on my sides, and then I forgot that I needed to do this. So, D-ring inside, centered on the side seam. Okay, I am going to just baste that on before I turn this guy. And I actually am using my narrow foot today. I put it on earlier because I was making some custom Jordan pouches for someone. They ordered 3 of them. And I didn't want to have to change my foot out. So I decided, well, let me just put my narrow foot on. So that's what I did. I like it. I change my foots all the time though. I will be the first to tell you that. All right, let's turn this guy right side out. She is very heavy. Most industrial machines are very heavy. This is a drop-in lining, by the way. I don't know if I even said that up front. I did pretty good on matching my darts. This one's at like barely 1/8 of an inch off, but that's okay. This one is actually perfect. Look at that. This one is just slightly off. I won't show you that one. Okay. She's going to be a beauty. I know I'm singing. All right, let's do the slip pocket. And on the long side, we're going to measure down or draw a line. I like how this, I like doing slip pockets this way, actually. She says she tells you the measurement, so we're just drawing a line down the long side. Then we're going to add some double-sided tape, and we're going to fold that over. It's gorgeous cork. She's out of it right now at So Many Creations. It's on back order. I think this gold is on back order through I want to say December. So then we're going to fold that over, wrong sides together. This is my preferred method. You got to go back to work, Marty. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope you have a great day. And go make somebody smile at work today, and they'll wonder, what in the world is she doing? What is she up to today? Just smile. They'll go, Marty, are you okay? And you'll say, yes, I am. All right, wrong sides together. I used to do that all the time. It used to drive people crazy. I did it even to the doctors. They're like, Barbara, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm great. How about you? And they'd go, they'd roll their eyes at me. Okay. Let's just top stitch across the top, 1/8 of an inch. Be sure to go and give me a thumbs up, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Look at that thumb. Thumbs up. And grab your pocket trim piece, which I failed miserably to put a line and double-sided tape on. Okay, let's do it now. Hi, Susan, from Western Australia. It's 3:45 a.m. What are you doing? What? Couldn't sleep? Of course, you know, I was awake at 3:45 my time this morning. I laid in bed for about a little over an hour or so. But I was up. All right, let's take the tape off. The paper off the tape. Yeah. Yes, we're almost done. That's how fast this comes together. And then we're just going to add that just shy of the middle line. Fold that over. And we'll top stitch that on. Perfect. And if you have excess on the ends, we'll just trim that off. Make sure you caught it on the back. And if you didn't, just do another row. No harm in that. Okay. I got stuff flying everywhere today. Then grab one of your lining pieces. And let's see where I'm supposed to put this. Certain distance down from the top, okay? Let me mark my center. I'm going to use some of my Sew Tight magnets. Let me see. These are really strong magnets. Do not use them if you have a pacemaker. Okay, let's sew that on. This lining is from your vinyl source. It's gorgeous. It's pink with white roses on it. It's beautiful. It's her water resistant canvas. Renata does a really good job, and she ships like immediately. I was out of black fold over elastic. I used it all at the retreat. So I ordered some more, and I got it within like 2 days. I was like, whoa, that Renata. Okay, now I think we're just going to do our darts. Yes, we are. Yeah, the cork is stunning. You know, sometimes I wonder, I should really, when I get something and I just love it, I should just order another roll at that very moment. And I didn't, and now she's out of it. So what does it say, Jan or Nancy, when this cork will be back in stock at So Many Creations? Does it say November, or is it, I think it's December. Let me see, am I doing the same thing with this? Yes. What time is it? I haven't even been live an hour. I can't even believe it. It's a miracle. Okay, let's do the same thing. We'll just clip that corner on our dart just a little. Perfect. Let's do these two. I'm going to have to get a sip of water. Hi, Anita. What are you sewing up today? I know you're sewing something. Late December. Thank you, Nancy. I was afraid of that. I don't like how this one is. It's a little too close. Let me fix this. Just a second. There we go. That one got a little too close. Now I'm leaving this pocket open primarily because it's a good place to slip your phone in. Pardon me. All right, what's next? Oh, we got to put these two together. I have shorts on today because it's warm here today. It's cool in the morning. It's cooler in the morning now, but it still heats up pretty good here. Not gonna complain. Hi, Rachel. So, guys, we reached 10,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. We are going to do a live probably one evening next week to do some things. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Seam allowance. Okay. I don't think it gets bigger. Nope. All right, same thing. I am going to trim all but the top 1 inch, and then I'll tape my sides open at the top. I'm just trimming the seam by about half. Just to get rid of some of that bulk. I just printed at 100%. So this is 100%. I like this size myself. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's just right, as the bear said in the nursery rhyme. All right, let's fold those open. sticking to me. Nancy, it was 32 degrees? Really? You know, I hate to say it, I really do not miss winter. We do get seasons here, but I don't miss the cold. I really don't. All right, let me see. All right, let's add some tape all the way around. Because this is a drop-in, we're going to fold this in the outside down. My tape is sticking to everything. Okay. Let's fold this down. And I'm sure she tells you what to fold it. I'm just kind of doing my own thing here. $304. Perfect. Okay, let's do, let me see. Okay, and she says, oh man, my tape is sticking. Just below the basting stitch. On the outside zipper. And then keep your D-ring out of the way and go all the way around. And I think I did, I think I finished this on Thor on my recorded version, but I'm not going to finish it here, I think. We'll see. Very sticky tape. Okay. Okay, so now let's put this inside, and I want my slip pocket to be in the back. And we'll take the tape off, and we'll fold this down. I'm trying to find my center. I'm going to have to do it on the ends first to match my seams. Sticky. Very sticky. There we go. I'm going to grab these. Not those. I don't want those. I want this. This is probably this is the hardest part of the whole bag. And it's not hard. It's just a little tedious because you want to make sure it's nice and even. And that you're not folding over too close to your zipper teeth. It's kind of hard to see it. Buddy box. It's a buddy box. Easy to make. That one's just cork. Very easy to make. Let me do this end. There we go. Okay. I am not going to make the braided handle. I don't have the hardware. So I'm not making the braided handle. It looks pretty easy to do, but you have to have a specific hardware for it. And I don't have that. So it looks really nice. So if you get the hardware, you should do it. I didn't even look to see who carries the hardware, to be honest. I'm sure somebody does. Lauren probably does. I'm just trying, it's kind of a tedious, but I want to make sure that I'm getting it nice and even next to my zipper teeth. So I'm taking my time on this part because I want it to look good. And my tape is so sticky, which is a very good thing. Okay, that all looks pretty good. I didn't do it over here, did I? Yeah, see that's just a little too high. Okay. I'm actually going to untake my pull off. I think it'll be easier. What am I missing? Would I consider doing a retreat at Lauren's next year? I might. She and I have talked about it. Lauren and I have talked about it. I was going to do it this year. But by the time she and I talked, the only dates that were available were December, and I didn't want to go in December. Okay. This is a little too low. Let me get this right. This is tedious, guys, and it is worth taking your time to do it. So, yeah, I mean, I might. I haven't talked to her again about it. I might. We're not going anywhere for a while because of the puppies, but... Okay. Should we do it? I'm going to go over to Thor. Let me turn Thor on. I just think it would be easier to do it on Thor. So let me turn Thor on in that camera. It's all threaded with some other thread, which will be fine. Let me have a sip of water. I mean coffee. Okay. I'm gonna bring my phone over there. Hey, I'll use my top stitch table. How about that? Let me make sure I have enough thread in here. Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, this will be much easier over here. Hey, I'm using this new top stitch table. We'll see if I like it or not. Sorry. I'm trying to get you live up here so I can see the chat. There we go. All right, let's try it. Top Stitch Table by Recent Relics. I like it. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. Okay. There we go. We'll see. I'm just back stitching. I was going to pull it to the inside, but I decided to back stitch instead. Okay, I'm coming up on a pretty thick part with my D-ring. So I'm not gonna go fast, but I'm not gonna go slow and stop. Yeah. There we go. I took my clips off. That was a mistake. Yeah, I gotta, I've got to reclip it or it's not gonna look good. So hold on. There we go. I took all my clips off too early. Okay. That looks pretty good so far. All right, let's try again here. Where did I end up here? Right there. I'm getting caught on something. There we go. Nope, that kind of got loose again. Hold, please. Oh, you know what's happened? My clip gets moved. That's why. Okay, let me do this. The table kept, you know how sometimes tables move your clips? That's what was going on. All right, let me get this down in here. Oops, I gotta hold my threads. Oh, that could have been a disaster. Hold your zipper tape out of the way. All right, here we go. Oh, it's stuck on my I'm just hand cranking a minute. There we go. My D-ring was making it stick. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. All right. Okay, where did I start over? Over here. Not bad. Just clipping my, that really looks pretty good. All right, let me make it look good for you guys. Hold on. That looks good. I am actually surprised, I will say. And the top stitching looks pretty good. This is probably a small bag for this table. I mean, it was fine, and it got caught on my zipper, my slip pocket. But that was probably my issue. Okay, let's put the zipper pull on. And do our strap. And a zipper end. I may not have a zipper end here, but I could do it later. Okay. Oh my, that looks good. I like it. Okay. So I'll cut this off quite a bit, actually. I'll cut that off. Let me grab the strap. This is cute. The cork really makes it. Now on this strap, I used gold hardware, but I also put strap ends on. I mean, if you want to create higher end bags, you got to do strap ends. It really does make a difference. I have a piece of plastic over my zipper tape, my zipper pull. This is cute. Okay, guys. There it is. The Ellana Bag Petal Sewing Patterns. The darts give it a nice little shape. And really, on the inside, you have plenty of room. Look at that. I don't know. I mean, you could put your phone in there. It's a small enough bag. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not sure if the next time I would put the slip pocket in. It's a small enough bag that I just don't know that it needs it. You know, some of these smaller bags, but it really is cute. A bottle of wine would fit in there. I don't think so. Listen to you. A bottle of water would. Small bottle of water. So there you go. There's the back. Nice top stitching there. And then the front, there's top stitching and then that decorative piece. Very cute. The Ellana by Petal Sewing Patterns. I would suggest that you go give it a try. Take your time on the top. It's worth it to get that right. And I would use a matching thread. But because we taped it, it stays pretty good if your table doesn't move your clips. And I'll put a zipper end on here. Isn't that cute? All right, guys. The Ellana by Petal Sewing Patterns. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned for next week. We're going to do a live because we reached 10,000 members, subscribers. Very exciting. Very exciting. And it's thanks to you guys. So I'm going to do a little giving back. How about that? Next week, I'll... I don't know exactly when. I got to find out when the Chiefs game is next week before I decide. So it's probably not going to be a Monday night. It'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday, somewhere in there. All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys. Be sure to click thumbs up. And I hope you have a great night. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.